Let's do a little change of pace. Let's look at someone who listened to their fear response and sought help. A lot of these free and wild birth groups have rules against advising to seek medical assistance. I have some screenshots of rules from different groups that I'm going to go over eventually, but suffice to say, usually that kind of thing is forbidden and you could be subject to removal from the group. I don't know if it's like you lose crunchy points or, they just want people to believe that their bodies are capable of anything. This is where a lot of this sort of like woo mentality comes in, and why I get kind of irritated when people are like, you're not thinking of different intersections. Because the majority of people in these groups are white women who are like neck deep in QAnon nonsense and think like formula shortages are like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Anyway, let's look, and as always, pause to read the screenshot. I know my big head is in the way. This woman posted that she had been in labor since 3 a.m. the day before. Things were progressing and there was a lot of pressure in her hips, but then things kind of stopped progressing. The baby was fine and she kept feeling it move. However, she was in a lot of pain and it didn't seem like anything was kind of happening. Honestly, the comments are not very interesting. They're kind of just that you're doing good, go for it, your body knows what it's doing. However, this mom realized something was wrong and ended up seeking medical assistance. I'm going to content warning this though because she gets into some weird sex stuff later. I'm not judging, but sometimes things are okay to keep to yourself. Here she said she spoke to a midwife who told her to take a Benadryl. I think that's kind of weird, but whatever. She got in the tub and felt the urge to push, but it hurt. I'm guessing fur kept coming, but he wasn't moving down. Fur is fetal ejection reflex. So she ended up calling 911 and giving birth to her son in the hospital. Turns out he was super distressed and his placenta was full of meconium and he pooped a bunch after he was out too. He and she are doing fine. And here's the best part. She's not regretful of her choice to call. She trusted her intuition. Her intuition told her to go to the hospital. Then she goes on to talk about how her and her husband gave each other orgasms, which it's like, lady, some things are private. I'm pro-orgasm, but you don't have to share everything. There have been countless examples of these groups advocating against going to the hospital and trusting instinct. Here, the mother trusted her instinct to go to the hospital because things were progressing out of her control. Good for her. I'm super proud of her. Refreshing.